Hey, what up, everybody? Steve Breach coming to you. Wanted to throw out my NFL picks. I honestly just found out that they're playing on Saturday. I was pushing this video off until I was going to make it the other day, and then I was like, hey, nobody's going to want to watch it if I put it up too late. But before I threw it out there, as a San Francisco 49er fan, I wanted to give out my thoughts on what's going on with us in the playoffs here. Like I said in my last video vlog about football, last Sunday we lucked out, man. I mean, every possible scenario that could happen for us, with Green Bay doing the job to the Vikings, and then it didn't really matter. But Seattle also coming down to the wire and also losing that last game really helped us out, and we lucked out and got this bye week. Honestly, I know it sounds funny. I know that the team's resting up and that they're hopefully studying film, but then you got so many possible scenarios on who you're going to play depending on what team wins. I honestly would rather just be playing this week, even though there's a chance you lose or die. There's no teams out there that I don't want to play. People might be scared of Atlanta because they're the number one seed. I really think the 49ers could beat Atlanta. I don't really want to play Seattle, but I have enough faith in the 49ers that they could lock down Seattle and they could win that game. I mean, we made them look silly early on in the year, and I know they beat the crud out of us, but I think we can take that crud stomping and we can build off of that, and I believe that's a team that we can beat. Anybody else going out there, I mean, like Green Bay, you'd have that feeling in your stomach, but I really think we can beat Green Bay. Minnesota beat us earlier in the year, but I think we're better than Minnesota. I honestly don't want to play New England. That's one game that I wouldn't want to see. I mean, that possible scenario you can only match up in the playoffs, but I just don't. I don't think anybody beats New England twice in the same year. And you might get that regular season win, but the only thing that really matters is that end of the season, and the big one, just like the year that New England went undefeated throughout the regular season, and then they lost the Super Bowl. It doesn't really mean anything in the end because you didn't get the job done, and that's what we're all looking for in San Francisco. We want to bring that trophy home, and it's been a long time since '95 when the Niners won the big one, but. I mean, that's where I'm sitting. If you're a 49er fan, let me know what you think. I mean, I'm sure some people don't want to play Seattle at all, but I think we could build off that last loss and we could pull something out of it. On Saturday, you got two games. You got Houston and Cincinnati. You got Green Bay and Minnesota. I just think Houston's a better team. I think they're going to beat Cincinnati. Green Bay and Minnesota. I've always been a big fan of when teams play Week 17 of the regular season, and then they end up being the playoff, their first round. They always play the next week, and I've always been a big fan of that. It seems like it always happens somewhere, somehow, some way every year in the playoffs, and it just, I don't know, I get a little giggle out of it. It makes me feel good, but you gotta say, I easily think Green Bay's gonna win this game, but I mean, they just lost last week. They only lost by a field goal. They looked really silly letting Adrian Peterson run for 1,000 yards over them, it seemed like. I really believe in Green Bay as a team. I think they're a good team. I mean, their defense might not be spectacularly great, but there's no way in the world they're going to let AP run and make them look that silly 2 weeks in a row. I have too much faith in A.J. Hawk and Clay Matthews. I mean, those are damn good linebackers, and I'm sure they are, kicking dirt. I'm sure they've been kicking rocks all week that they got made look that bad last week, and I really feel like Green Bay's going to win out and win that game. You got Baltimore going up against Indianapolis Colts. You got the story coming out that Ray Lewis says this is his last ride, and that's got to be a feel-good story for the Ravens. I honestly think that might be their demise. Indianapolis was a team that I honestly wasn't expecting anything from all week long. I can't remember how they went 0-2 and then they went on a streak of wins. I think is what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but that team really surprised me. One day I just looked at the record and was like, wow, I guess they're a whole lot better than I thought they were. If I can pull up their season. Okay, they went 1-1. They lost one. The long streak they beat Cleveland. They won 1, 2, 3, 4. They won 4 in a row at one point. They beat Cleveland, Tennessee, Miami, and Jacksonville. Maybe not the best teams, but at least they beat them. And I mean, they're sitting in the playoffs right now. But I don't know, dude. I just think that it took a long time for Peyton Manning to win his first playoff game when he was there in Indianapolis. And I'm just not feeling that's what's going to happen with Andrew Luck. I think he's a great quarterback. Everybody knows from watching my videos from 2 years ago when I was on the Suck for Luck parade, thinking the Niners were going to be horrible. This guy's special. This guy's good. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that he's Peyton Manning good, but he looks damn good to me. I think he's going to win this game. He's going to strap the Colts on his back, and it's going to do it. I mean, he's a damn good player. Can't knock that guy at all. Maybe put a few more pieces in Indianapolis, and I think they'll be looking pretty. Then you got Seattle at Washington. People are saying that Seattle can't win on the road. They went like 3-5 or something like that, and they went 8-0 at home, putting them in the position that they're at. But I don't know. You got two good teams, two good rookie quarterbacks, RG3 and Wilson, and this could be a good game regardless. But I just think Seattle's a better football team, and I think Seattle's going to pull that out. Let me know what you guys think. Send over your video responses and everything else, and settle down. Let's get ready for some good football tomorrow. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. It's always fun when they do this, and we'll rock it out. Peace out, everybody.